There are places in America where history still echoes through the mountains, where every trail tells a story, and where adventure begins the moment the pavement ends. The Alpine Loop. Deep in Colorado's rugged San Juan Mountains, the Alpine Loop is more than a scenic drive. It is one of the most celebrated overland routes in North America, a journey through towering peaks, abandoned mining towns, and some of the most spectacular alpine terrain on the continent. Stretching between the historic mountain communities of Ouray, Silverton, and Lake City, the route climbs above 12,000 feet into a landscape shaped by fire, ice, and time itself. Long before modern vehicles reached these mountains, prospectors, miners, and pioneers carved paths through the wilderness in search of opportunity. The remnants of that era remain scattered across the high country. Weathered cabins, abandoned mines, collapsed structures, and silent ghost towns that have stood watch for more than a century. But history is only part of the story. The true character of the Alpine Loop reveals itself as the road begins to climb into the clouds. Passes and shelf roads that will challenge your nerves and determination. From the summits, endless ridgelines stretch toward the horizon. Jagged peaks pierce the sky. Ancient glacial valleys unfold below. Unforgettable crossings. Colorful mountain slopes. Wildflower-filled meadows. Sweeping alpine vistas that seem almost impossible to capture in a photograph. This is the San Juan Mountains at its best. For the overland community, the Alpine Loop occupies a special place. It is a proving ground, a classroom, a destination that continues to humble and inspire generations of explorers. Unlike many off-road routes, the challenge here is not measured solely by technical obstacles. It is measured by changing weather, high altitude, remote terrain, and the need for preparation, judgment, and respect for the mountains. Every season brings its own confrontations. A clear morning can become an afternoon storm. A calm trail can quickly remind travelers that nature always sets the rules. And uncertainty is part of what makes the experience so memorable. For some, the Alpine Loop is a bucket list adventure. For others, it is an annual pilgrimage, a place to reconnect with the outdoors, to put equipment and skills to the test, and to experience the freedom that lies beyond the next mountain pass. The Alpine Loop is more than a route on a map. It is a living piece of Colorado history, a gateway to some of the highest roads in America. It is a reminder that true exploration still exists, above the tree line, beyond the crowds, and deep within the heart of the San Juan Mountains. The Alpine Loop continues to call those who seek adventure, those who value discovery, those who understand that sometimes the journey itself is the destination. High in the heart of Colorado's San Juan Mountains, Cinnamon Pass stands as one of the most iconic crossings on the Alpine Loop. Reaching nearly 12,600 feet above sea level, Cinnamon Pass offers breathtaking views of towering 14ers, sweeping alpine tundra, and the dramatic valleys that define this remote mountain landscape. Its rugged switchbacks and challenging terrain reflect the same routes once traveled by miners, pack animals, and early settlers seeking access to the booming mining districts of the late 1800s. From the steep climbs leaving Lake City and the rocky switchbacks approaching the summit, to the narrow shelf roads and loose terrain descending toward Animas forks, every mile demands careful navigation and respect for the mountain environment. As the pass sits in altitude, unpredictable weather, exposed sections, and rugged obstacles like steep grades, rocks, and uneven surfaces test both vehicle and driver. Yet these challenges are what makes Cinnamon Pass unforgettable, a true backcountry adventure where skill, preparation, and exploration lead to some of Colorado's most rewarding mountain views. During Colorado's silver mining era, Cinnamon Pass served as a vital connection between remote communities, helping move people, supplies, and ore through some of the most unforgiving terrain in the Rockies. Today, Cinnamon Pass is a celebrated destination for the overland community, drawing explorers who seek technical challenges, historic discovery, and the freedom of traveling through Colorado's high country. County Road 2, the historic route from Silverton to Animas Forks, is a rugged gateway into Colorado's legendary Alpine Loop, following the same mountain corridors once traveled by miners, freight wagons, and pioneers. Leaving Silverton, the trail climbs through dense forests and steep mountain terrain before opening into dramatic alpine valleys. Along the way, drivers encounter rocky sections, narrow shelf roads, creek crossings, and changing conditions caused by snow, rain, and erosion. As the route approaches Animas Forks, the landscape reveals abandoned mines, historic structures, and breathtaking views of the San Juan Mountains. As we approached the end of our first day on the Alpine Loop, nature had other ideas about where we should camp for the evening. Our original plans of camping at Kite Lake was foiled by the unexpected trail closure, rocky terrain, and the fast-approaching sunset. We made camp that evening right before dark near Animas Forks, instead next to the Animas River. Though rushed, we had a great meal and still felt exhilarated to be surrounded by walls of mountains and the soothing sound of the rushing waters for the night. As we were greeted by an amazing sunrise on day 2, we packed up camp and headed back on County Road 2 and began our descent towards Silverton through the heart of the San Juan Mountains. As we made our way down the valley, we followed portions of the historic route once traveled by miners, freight wagons, and later the Silverton Northern Railroad. Towering peaks rise on both sides of the Animas River Valley, their slopes painted with alpine wildflowers. Passing through the remains of Eureka, another historic mining settlement, we saw scattered mining structures that tell the story of the region's industrial past. Waterfalls spill from the surrounding mountainsides as snowmelt feeds the Animas River below. Around every turn, the San Juans reveal another breathtaking panorama of jagged peaks and glacially carved valleys. Silverton, founded in 1874 and once one of Colorado's richest mining communities. Today, this National Historic Landmark District preserves much of its Victorian-era charm. Silverton served as a vital hub for the surrounding mines and became famous for its connection to the narrow-gauge railroad that still carries visitors through the spectacular Animas Canyon from Durango. What began as a rugged mining camp has become one of Colorado's most beloved mountain towns. For overlanders, the journey offers both beauty and challenge. County Road 2 can bring loose rock, washboard sections, seasonal mud, heavy summer traffic, and rapidly changing mountain weather, and our least favorite, grounds crew laying down magnesium chloride on the main road that ran into and out of Silverton, which creates a barrier that prevents snow and ice from bonding to the pavement, making roads safer and clearing up much faster. The downside of it is that what it was churned by our vehicles, it sticks to it, and created a hard layer of mud for the remainder of our journey. Nestled high in Colorado's San Juan Mountains at an elevation of more than 11,200 feet, Animas Forks stands as one of the best preserved ghost towns in the American West. Founded in 1873 during Colorado's gold and silver boom, this remote mining settlement quickly grew into a thriving mountain community. At its peak, Animas Forks was home to 450 residents and mine workers and featured hotels, stores, saloons, a post office, and even a newspaper. Life here was shaped by both opportunity and hardship. Fierce winter storms often buried buildings under massive snowdrifts, isolating the town for months at a time. Today, visitors can explore a collection of restored historic structures, including the iconic Duncan House, whose distinctive bay windows remain a symbol of the town's prosperity during the mining era. As the mines declined in the early 20th century, residents gradually moved away, leaving behind a remarkable snapshot of frontier life. Now preserved along Colorado's legendary Alpine Loop, Animas Forks offers a rare opportunity to step back in time and discover the resilience, ambition, and spirit that helped shape the American West. Rising high above the San Juan Mountains of Colorado, Engineer Pass is one of the most challenging routes on the legendary Alpine Loop. At more than 12,800 feet above sea level, this historic mountain crossing delivers breathtaking views of rugged peaks, alpine valleys, and some of the most dramatic terrain in the Rocky Mountains. Originally developed in the late 1800s as a route connecting remote mining communities, Engineer Pass helped open access to the rich silver and mineral deposits that fueled Colorado's mining boom. The trail followed paths used by miners, freight wagons, and pioneers who battled steep grades, harsh weather, and isolation in pursuit of opportunity. The journey from Animas Forks to Lake City across Engineer Pass is one of Colorado's most legendary overland routes, combining historic mining trails with demanding high alpine terrain. Leaving Animas Forks, the trail climbs steeply through the valley before reaching the switchbacks, where narrow shelf roads, exposed drop-offs, and loose rock test both driver and vehicle. As the elevation increases, the route crosses open alpine tundra, where unpredictable weather, steep grades, and thin air create new challenges. The descent toward Lake City brings rugged sections of rock, tight turns, and changing trail conditions shaped by snowmelt and storms, while rewarding explorers with unmatched scenery and a deep connection to Colorado's frontier past. Odom Point is a breathtaking overlook just off Engineer Pass on the legendary Alpine Loop. From this lofty perch, visitors are rewarded with sweeping 360-degree views of towering peaks, alpine basins, and remnants of a rich mining past. Once traveled by prospectors seeking fortune in the late 1800s, these routes helped open the frontier of the San Juans. Today, Odom Point remains a place of discovery, where adventurers pause to experience one of the most spectacular panoramas in the Rocky Mountains. Tucked within the rugged San Juan Mountains along the Engineer Pass between Odom Point and our campsite off of Nelly Creek Road, Whitmore Falls is a hidden gem where mountain waters carve their way through a landscape shaped by time and exploration. Surrounded by steep alpine terrain and historic mining routes, this scenic waterfall reflects the wild beauty that drew early explorers, prospectors, and pioneers into the region. Once part of the challenging routes connecting remote mining communities, Whitmore Falls now offers travelers a peaceful glimpse of Colorado's untouched wilderness. As we wrapped up the second day of our journey, we found ourselves making camp in the Uncompahgre wilderness for the evening, surrounded by the White Cross Mountains. This area along Nelly Creek Road sits beneath Colorado's high alpine giants. We were accompanied by the sound of Nelly Creek rushing through spruce and aspen forests, with towering Uncompahgre Peak rising more than 14,000 feet above camp. As the road climbs from the Engineer Pass below, we could not have asked for better mountain views, waterfalls, and brilliant starlit skies. Nearby Wetterhorn and Matterhorn peaks complete the dramatic San Juan skyline, making this one of Colorado's most spectacular places to camp beneath the peaks. We spent our final day on the Alpine Loop exploring the Hidden Treasure Dam and the Ute Yulee Mine and Ghost Town. Hidden among the towering peaks of Colorado's San Juan Mountains, along the Engineer Pass just 3.5 miles west of Lake City, lies the remains of the Hidden Treasure Dam, a remarkable reminder of the engineering and ambition that fueled the region's mining boom. Constructed in the late 1800s to support nearby mining operations, the dam provided a critical resource in one of Colorado's most active mineral districts. Water was essential for powering mills, processing ore, and supporting the complex network of mines that transformed these remote valleys into thriving centers of industry. As prospectors uncovered rich deposits of silver and other valuable minerals, structures like the Hidden Treasure Dam helped make large-scale mining possible in the challenging high-altitude environment. Built in a landscape of steep slopes, extreme weather, and limited access, it represented the determination and innovation of the miners and engineers who pushed the boundaries of exploration. Today, the weathered remains of Hidden Treasure Dam stand as a historic landmark along the Alpine Loop, offering modern explorers a glimpse into the forgotten infrastructure that helped shape Colorado's mining legacy and the discovery of the American West. Next to the Hidden Treasure Dam lies the forgotten Ute Yulee Mine and Ghost Town, a quiet reminder of the determination and ambition that shaped the American West. Developed during the great mining boom of the late 1800s, the Ute Yulee Mine became part of a network of silver and mineral operations that drew thousands of prospectors into these rugged high-altitude valleys. At elevations surrounded by towering peaks and unforgiving terrain, miners built a small community here, carving out a life in one of the most challenging environments in Colorado. Today, the weathered remains of cabins, mine structures, and abandoned workings reveal the struggles and perseverance of those who searched for fortune in the mountains. The site stands as a historic landmark along the legendary Alpine Loop, a route that follows the same rugged paths once traveled by miners, pack animals, and pioneers. For modern explorers and overlanders, Ute Yulee is more than a ghost town. It is a window into Colorado's mining past, where discovery, hardship, and the spirit of adventure remain preserved among the peaks. After 3 days of climbing through Colorado's San Juan Mountains, the Alpine Loop has left its mark, not just on the trail map, but on the memory of every mile traveled. But the greatest moments were not just found on the trail. They came beneath the endless Colorado stars, camping among these mountains and spending time as a group of adventurers and explorers around the campfire, renewing and building friendships, remembering the challenges overcome, and looking ahead to future endeavors on an unknown path. The Alpine Loop is more than a collection of roads and passes. It is a journey through history, discovery, and solitude, a place where every turn reveals another story, and every mile becomes a memory carried long after the trail ends.